The Panini Senior Bowl presents fifth quarter. Here's Simone Eli and Gerhard Mathangani.
The time is now for teams all along the Gulf Coast. Week 10 of the high school football season. Do or die for many teams trying to get into the postseason. A couple region crowns on the line. Always fun when it comes to the final weeks of the regular season. Welcome everybody. Simone Eli, Gerhard Mathangani joining you for week 5 of the fifth quarter here. Gerhard, a fun one once again.
It's one of those fun times because it is times where teams are wondering if they get into that top 4.
Yep.
And some teams are ordering region championship t-shirts. That was on the line in our 6A Region 1 Region Championship game. Coaches Jeff Kelly and Steve Mask combined more than 400 wins. Also, Duke head coach Manny Diaz also in the house here as Theodore and Saraland are hooking up here. Theodore's first possession. Quarterback Christian Overton takes into the end zone on a nice run. Early 7-0 lead for the Bobcats. But it was all Saraland from there. Jamison Roberts responds with a quarterback keeper. You see why he's moving up on the recruiting boards. Last I saw, 28th in the country. That's a big tie, 7-7. Jeff Kelly and company, they are absolutely cruising. And a little bit later on, it's Jamison Roberts responding again, this time through the air. He and Cy Bird have had a really nice connection over the last couple of weeks. A big touchdown there. Later on, it is Eddie Turner with the big run here. He takes it all the way down to the 2-yard line. They would punch it in the very next play. 31-7 at the half. Saraland goes on to win it 38-14. They win the Region 1 title and finish 9-0 on the season. Here's Jeff Kelly.
A lot of respect for our opponent. You know, Coach Mask and the Theodore guys played a great game. They're a tough physical team, a big-time playoff team, I think. I think they're going to make some noise. This was a physical game tonight, and, you know, we got hit in the mouth. We had to overcome some adversity. We had to battle. We had to keep answering, and I'm proud of our players for just continuing to play ball and make plays when they had to. And, you know, that's the kind of game, the intensity, the fans. You know, that's a November football game, and, you know, I think it'll get both teams ready for the playoffs.
So the region crown in 6A goes to Saraland. How about 7A? Title on the line is Baker welcomes in Fairhope tonight. Hornets beat MGM last week to clear the way, looking to claim the region title. They'd waste no time getting on the board. Opening drive, Tate Graham hits our Zaxby's Player of the Week. Katori Marion turns on the Jets, and nobody's going to catch him. 7-0, Baker on top. How about some Hornets defense getting it done? A great heads-up play as Trey Garner's pass is going to be tipped and then picked off by Gasorian Smith. An incredible defensive effort there. Mr. Hornet loving it. Still in the first, Graham, Marion, why not once again? I'm telling you, this kid, a South Alabama commit for now because he might go P4 out of high school. I'm just saying. Later, Gavin Wood, the touchdown run. It's 14-3 Baker, and they would add on to the lead from there. Wood once again into the end zone, 21-3 at that point. Baker gets the win, 35-10, and the Hornets win their region title for the first time in quite some time, the 80s. It's been a good minute for Baker. Congratulations to Coach Scott and the Hornets getting it done in Class 7A.
They just continue to make history. Now over to Class 6A, Spanish Fort at McGill-Toolen. Winner with a great chance to secure a playoff spot next week. Toros playing without their starting quarterback. Aiden Schamberger out with a high ankle sprain. Senior night at the lip, and the Jackets, they score on their very first possession. Blaine Beret hits Jack Lenahan. Beautiful pitch and catch. 10-yard slant, 7-0 McGill-Toolen. Later in the first, running back Ladarian Miller in the Wildcat, and the junior powers his way into the end zone for a touchdown right through the Toro defense. Yeah, he is. 14-0 at that point. However, Spanish Fort not going away. Jalen Thibodeau hits receiver Damian Tate, 61-yard pitch and catch. And now 14-7 McGill. Just 2 minutes before the half, this is Joseph Perino with a 29-yard field goal. 17-7 at the break. 45-32 your final score, though, as the Yellow Jackets get the big win at home on Senior night.
Mac T in control. Let's head to the beach. Let's go get away. Top-ranked St. Michael taking on OBA. Senior band members loving senior night down there in the brand new facilities for Orange Beach. Let's open things up here with the Cardinals. Noah Moss, the South Alabama commit, muscling his way into the end zone. It's 7-0 St. Michael on top. The kids loving kids night, senior night, kids night, everyone's night, including Gunner Rivers looking deep. A great diving catch by Tucker Tomlinson. It's 14-0 after the opening quarter. Later, Rivers looking to add another, and he would, to a different receiver at that. Braden Walton on the slant route for St. Michael. It's 21-0 at that point. St. Michael keeps it rolling, 49-7, the final over Orange Beach.
They still look good. Stay in Class 4A now. Jackson locked up the number 2 seed in the region tonight. Aggies playing Satsuma. Jackson's first play from scrimmage. Why don't you just hand it off to the 5-star running back? That seems like a pretty good idea. Into the end zone for the touchdown, makes one man miss.
Almost into your lap right here.
9 yards. He is gone. Our early 7-0 lead for Jackson. After a very quick 3-and-out, Jackson back on offense. First play again, you go back to EJ, and the Bama commit goes 40 yards to the house. How about this stat line, Simone? 2 carries, 2 touchdowns, 130 yards, and my man's day is done. He went all the way to Satsuma to have Guatemala 2 times. Later in the first, his quarterback, Landon Duckworth, goes up top, drops a dime here to Decorius Jackson on the receiving end. The Aggies scored on every possession in the first quarter. They go on to win it big. 49-14, the final score.
Cody Flournoy has a pretty good job. All right, top 10 matchup in Class 3A here. Bayside Academy taking on number 9, T.R. Miller. Bayside up 3-0 in the second quarter when Brennan Yemen gets into the end zone. Nice juke move, makes a man miss. It's 10-0 Admirals on the road. Bayside looking to add to the lead, but this ball is picked off by James Kaiser. A great heads-up play to go the opposite direction, but the Admirals would win this one and take the 3A Region 1 title. 23-14, the final there.
Over the Class 6A homecoming game at Blount.
What is that?
And that is a junior ROTC robot dog.
Okay.
Robot dog. And the robot dog, and they gave the Leopards all kinds of nice, good juju there. That is Jaden Mills Jones Mills to Nakeem Thomas. Later on is Kevon Johnson. And he would score 2 plays later, early 6-0 lead for Blount. After Blount recovered a fumble, offense back on the field, Jones Mills pass to Kyron Richardson. Nice move there into the second quarter now. Jones Mills to Darius Brown for a touchdown. And this is a very impressive win by the Leopards. Final score, 34-28 over the Saints.
Unexpected there. Let's go back into 7A. 7th ranked MGM welcoming in the Davidson Warriors. Fireworks tonight for the Vikings, including offensively. How about Cameron Smith? Hits the hole, makes a guy miss. He's in. It's 7-0 MGM. On the ensuing kickoff, Davidson looking to get a little something going. Here's Nizer Campbell. He's going to field the kickoff. Makes a couple of guys miss. Gets up the field. Looks like he's going to be gone, but brought down at that point. MGM would eventually go up 14-0. And it'll be all Vikings in this game. They get the big victory. Let's take a look at the final score there. Gabs, 49-0. Vikings beat the Warriors.
Next up, Gulf Shores hosting Baldwin County. Some early momentum for the Tigers on the opening kickoff here. This will be fielded by Noah Bowers, and a nice return here for the Tigers. Some good juju, good momentum. However, they do not score on that possession. The Dolphins, however, back on the move. It's quarterback Judson Harris goes deep to Carter Davis. And watch Davis come back to get the football on this one, and then he takes it into the end zone for the touchdown. Early 7-0 lead for Gulf Shores. Later, the Dolphins, they add to their lead. It is Bryce Stevens on the carry. He's gone. Another touchdown. The Dolphins get the win, 24-12.
All right, we are just getting started on this Week 10 edition of Fifth Quarter. Coming up, we're checking in with the number 1 ranked team in the state in 5A, the Williamson Lions. Plus, what's going down with Vigor and much more. That's after the break. Stay with us.
Now Fan Cam, brought to you by Greer's.
Wildcats were getting it over there at St. Luke's for tonight's Greer's Fan Cam, 5th quarter, week 10. Never know what you're going to get. A lot of hype, no question about that. Let's keep things rolling right along here over in Class 5A. Top-ranked Williamson, fresh off their big win over rival Vigor last week up against LaFleur. Open things up with Williamson in the second. Ellis McGaskin usually playing on the other side of the ball, and this time is muscling his way into the end zone. It's 14-0 at that point. Now the floor looking to get some things going offensively. This drive will be full of highlights. How about Jerome Williams? Take a look at this, G. Watch this. Oh, hurdles a guy. He's got to run track. There's no question. And gets way up the field into the red zone. The next play, Miles is going to lob it up, and the pass is brought down, caught by Rashad Miles. A very impressive pitch and catch there, but short of the goal line. Williamson, though, going to get the victory, 28-0 this one.
Now BC Reign hosting Vigor. Wolves looking to bounce back after that loss to the new #1 team in the state, Williamson. Vigor on the move early. Sammy Dunn connecting with Dylan Jackson. They've done so all season. The senior opens the scoring going into the end zone. Early 6-0 lead for the Wolves. BC Reign would answer, though. It's Jermani Rogers on the carry. Rogers muscling his way across the line and into the end zone for a touchdown to tie it up at 6. After a Vigor safety, the offense back to work. Dunn to Jackson once again. Just trust me on this one. Vigor goes on to win it, 28-6, the final score.
All right, staying in Class 5A, Citronelle up against Alberta. How about the Wildcats here, trying to get into the playoffs, this time trying to get into the end zone. Here's Javarius Coleman, takes the handoff, bulldozes his way in for 6. Alberta looking to respond, but Citronelle going to get the goal line stand here to keep the Warriors off the board, and Citronelle gets the win, 33-7. The Wildcats headed to the postseason, G.
That is a big one there. Moving to Class 2A now, Chickasaw taking on St. Luke's, opening up with Chickasaw. Jaden Collins is going to find his man Jacob Rimbert for the touchdown, and St. Luke's now looking to respond after that big play here. This time, though, it is going to be picked off by Cedarius Gilmore. A defensive battle here tonight as the Chieftains looking to add to their lead. Great play on the sideline for the defense. Jeremiah Thomas blazing down the sideline. Great play there. However, Chickasaw wins a low-scoring affair. Final score, 12-9.
And now, Play of the Week, brought to you by 22nd State Bank.
And it's that time of night for our Play of the Week nominees. We pick the top 3 plays. You decide the winner for Week 10. Let's jump right in. Our first nominee comes from the beach. Over to Gulf Shores, Judson Harris would find Carter Davis for the Dolphins touchdown. Big pitch and catch here in the win for the Dolphins. Play number 2, Baker. Nice heads-up play for the Hornets here. Orion Smith picks the ball off here for Baker. Huge gain, huge defensive play, and huge win for the Hornets. And our final play, LaFleur's Jerome Williams. We saw him earlier pulling off a little Saquon Barkley, little E.J. Crowell, little hurdle there, and a nice effort for the Rattlers tonight. Head over to WKRG.com, cast your vote for our Play of the Week. The poll opens right over after our show, and you can head over to WKRG.com for that. The winner announced on Monday night at 6:30. More scores and highlights next.
Let's take a quick look at a few other scores before we go for the night. Leroy going to get a big win over Millery, 51-14. Let's head over to Mobile Christian, where WS Neal upsets the Leopards 35-22.
Meanwhile, in Class 7A, Foley getting a nice win, 26-21. Daphne also winning 60-13.
And UMS Wright puts it on Faith Academy, 51-6. So Week 10 officially in the books. We will have more highlights, scores, recap, and playoff picture over on Fifth Quarter Extra, G.
Yep, 11 o'clock. Join us.
Facebook, YouTube, all over the place. We'll see you in a few minutes.